What we work with at our trends consultancy, the Avant-Garde Institute, is trends. And one of the biggest differences between a trend and a fad is longevity. Trends are really important because they represent demand. They are what people are thinking and feeling. They're what your customers are thinking and feeling. They're what viewers are thinking and feeling. And companies spend a lot of time trying to get people interested in their products and services. But if you know what the trends are, what's motivating your viewers to do things, then you can answer those trends in creative, innovative ways, and people will sort of automatically pay attention. And that's why trends are important, and what I'm going to show you today. What I just want to add to that very nice introduction is a little bit more about why I'm standing here today. I run the Avant-Garde Institute. As I mentioned, we're a trends consultancy in New York City. And we have a global team of thousands of trend hunters. And these are people all over the world who every day are sending us things that they find that are new and unique and unusual, creative in some way. And what we do in our New York office is when we see the same kind of thing happening around the world, we recognize those trends, connect the dots, and help people understand, help companies understand what those trends are, and come up with interesting ideas. The future is smart tattoos. All the information that a smartwatch might do, but it's printed on your wrist. I wanted to give you a heads up. What does that mean for your business? How do you get involved with that? Either by creating things that interact with wearables, or by promoting what you're doing with the language of wearables. You're on the street and you say, okay, where is the store that sells the jeans I want? That you can find with Google Maps right now. But when you're in the store, now you can say, yes, where in the store are those jeans I'm looking for? And it will tell you, go up the escalator and turn left. Some of you may have seen, if you were in London or England, this British Airways billboard, which has an animation of a kid. Every time a British Airways plane flew by overhead, the kid would walk across the screen and point up at the plane and say, look, it's flight whatever coming from Barcelona or wherever it happened to be coming from. Volkswagen recently did a billboard that when people are driving by on the highway in a Volkswagen, it sends that person a message. Hi, Volkswagen driver. It knows that there's a Volkswagen driving by. The first person who makes a TV ad that can interact directly with the viewers without other devices in between is going to be a huge big hit. Just a couple of weeks ago, I was flying Virgin America in the United States, and on their seatback entertainment systems, they have the ability to buy a drink for somebody sitting in the next seat. You just tap on what you want, and you can have it delivered to your seat or delivered to somebody else's seat and automatically charged to you. One of the people who really understands marketing, I think we would all agree, is Richard Branson. He's a guy who really gets it, and he understands that one of the reasons something like this really resonates with us and made you laugh and made me laugh and made me use it and actually buy drinks was because it resonated with me and had this idea that, hey, it's a wonderful way to meet people on a plane. A lot of what millennials are doing on that second or third screen is that they're connecting with other people, Facebook or Twitter, and maybe they're watching television together even though they're not in the same room. Perhaps some of you have seen Nike ID. This is a website where you can make a pair of sneakers that are made just for you so that you'll have something that's unique that nobody else has. Millennials, even more so than anyone else, want things that are personal and made just for them. This is a pair of 3D printed glasses, 3D printed nail art, 3D printed desserts, 3D printed dresses. So we're going to be seeing a lot more 3D printing. From the trends perspective, this is definitely down the pike, and it's definitely in the minds of millennials. You go to Brooklyn, and everybody there is now like organic and natural and small batch and artisanal. A couple of years ago, I was at a conference, and as a joke, I put up this slide. I thought it was funny. Organic Coke. Because it seemed like the antithesis of what Coca-Cola actually is. Fair trade and naturally produced health drink, organic Coke. Well, sure enough, a couple of months ago, Coca-Cola just launched Coke Life. This was launched in Argentina a few months ago, and it's coming to Europe. It's being test marketed right now in Argentina, but their plan is now to bring it to Europe. It's not a joke anymore. And why is it not a joke anymore? Because it's resonating with the sensibilities of Coke's customers who want this idea of the language of Brooklyn, of things that are organic and natural and locally sourced. There's really not trends that are about any one thing. Social trends are what people are thinking and feeling, and they're looking for those same trends in every part of their lives, in the cars they drive, the clothes they wear, the television decisions they make. And they need to be spoken to as a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle decision. I'm often asked, what's the future of that trend? What's that going to look like in a year or two? And I can tell you that trends have a lot of inertia. When you see something starting to go in one direction, it's hard to make it stop, and it will usually get more so until there's something that either stops it or changes direction. Thank you so much. Thank you very much.